What's up, B-Units? This is Kobalt Steel with a new video for you today. Sorry if I sound sick though. It's because I am sick. Something I want to try out for this channel is a series of reaction videos where I just look at, you know how a reaction video works. I react to footage and give my commentary. So this is what I'm going to try and do for this channel. A series of reaction videos called Kobalt Reacts. That's what we're going to call it. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm sorry. The format of these videos will be similar to the overview sections of the Kobalt Versus videos. Although there's probably going to be more commentary, and a lot of the stuff in the Kobalt Versus will be integrated into the reaction portions. I just want to do this because it seemed fun, and I hope you enjoy it too. If you want to see more of these, do notify me in the comments section. This video series will also be limited to just promo videos and training videos and similar videos. TV show episodes and movies are going to be excluded in order to have material for Kobalt Versus. There might be some TV show episodes and movies if they are weird enough, but if not, but otherwise, I mean, it's just going to be the promos and training videos and similar videos. Although this will be my official Saturday release for this week, it won't be replacing any of my other shows like Kobalt Digital or Kobalt Versus. I'll still be making those videos, although I don't expect to do them as frequently as I used to, because those videos are very stressful still, and I'm still working on those other Kobalt Versus and Kobalt Digital episodes. They're just a lot more complex this time. For some reason. I don't know why they're getting more complex, but they're getting more complex to do. I also have to say that this is going to be more of an experimental series, and I'm not going to promise that this will be like a permanent inclusion to the channel. But if you like it, do tell me, and I'll make more of these episodes. So, to begin things, we're going to look at a promo for Nickelodeon in the 1980s. Yes, the same Nickelodeon that gave us SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, and all of those are shows that we love or hate, depending on what you like and stuff. It's very weird, by the way. Apparently, Nickelodeon used to be an educational network similar to PBS that underwent national expansion after its founding in the late 1970s, when they used to be in Columbus, Ohio. But apparently, this period was very rough for the network, and it wouldn't be until Viacom bought them out in the mid-1980s that it would become what we know of this network today. But let's see what this struggling PBS clone looked like. Let the promo of Nickelodeon commence. Yeah, that was perfect, I tell you. That was, I love those effects I just saw.
Here's Cy Schneider, Vice President of Nickelodeon, to explain the philosophy behind our Young People's Network.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I heard this guy. He wrote some book about kids programming. I should check that out eventually.
We created Nickelodeon to be entertaining and stimulating, but not academic in a teaching or classroom sense. I call it edutainment.
Is that so, Cy Schneider? Because nowadays your network is the complete opposite of what you just said it is.
The shows expand a child's interest by using entertainment to open up the worlds of art, music, and science. The shows expand a child's interest by using entertainment to open up the worlds of art, music, and science. Art, music, and science. Art, music, and science. We also use a wide range of characters, films, and stories to show positive relationships among people. Positive relationships among people. Positive relationships among people. Positive relationships among people. Some of our more popular characters from Pinwheel are right here.
Oh yes, Pinwheel, the Sesame Street clone that practically built Nickelodeon. Let's see what this has to bring to promo.
Let me introduce Ebenezer, Aurelia and George James, who plays Jake on the show.
Thank you, Si. Say, Ebenezer, why don't you say hello to all those cable operators?
No, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, I don't want to help this network. Seeing what happens later is going to be an insult to me.
Think of your career.
Well, oh, all right, but just once. Hello.
Yeah, Ebenezer. I have to say, by the 1990s, your show would be canceled, and almost everyone will forget about you. Sorry.
Good for you, Ebenezer. Good for you. I bet you made everybody out there real happy.
That's the way we want all our viewers to feel. Our basic goal is top quality, constructive, enjoyable entertainment.
Alright, we have some kids appearing. Let's see what they have to say about this awesome network.
Nickelodeon may be the most parent-approved programming on television. Nickelodeon will also help you deliver on your franchise commitment to serve the public interest.
Oh, thank you. Kids need to know how to commit to their franchises. I mean, don't you just see these stupid modern kids? They don't know how to commit to franchises. And thank God it's parent approved. I was worried about that.
In fact, the chairman of the FCC likes it. Informative and entertaining, designed with the specific needs and interests of its audience in mind.
Good! The FCC likes it. How about the kids? They like it too? I was wondering, since this is a kids network.
The critically acclaimed, first and only television channel exclusively for children. Continuous commercial-free entertainment for kids. 14 hours a day, every day of the week.
Oh yes, Nickelodeon used to be a commercial-free network that ran for 14 hours a day, and the other 10 hours usually was at night, and it was given to the movie channel initially, and then later the A&E, both of which became their own channels. That mime was also used for interstitials that replaced the commercials. Unfortunately, this commercial-free direction had to be dropped very early on because they weren't making money from that. So, that's unfortunate.
Nickelodeon begins the day with Dusty's Treehouse.
Don't you just love it when promos tell you what the shows are going to be on this network, as if they're going to last forever on this? Unfortunately, some of these shows didn't even last very long. Not this show, but there's going to be some shows on this that didn't last long.
Early morning watchers will discover the adventures of Dusty and his loyal puppet friends who live with him in the treehouse.
That puppet is pretty weird, dude. From what I read, Dusty's Treehouse actually talked about some pretty intriguing concepts, like death of a pet and stuff like that. I'm actually interested in finding some episodes. Unfortunately, I can't find any, but I hope there are some that are still around so I can check them out. I actually like the concept of this show, but if there's one thing I'm not actually liking, it's a theme song. It's, in my opinion, just sounds really bad. All the I don't want to hear that. Everything else is good though.
His discoveries provide a format at once entertaining and informative for young children.
You're going to keep calling these things informative and entertaining for young children, aren't you?
Next, Nickelodeon brings you the award-winning Pinwheel, a 5-hour block of imaginative programming for preschoolers.
Man, that sound effect looked pretty bad. I know this is 1980s, but still, that is pretty bad looking.
On Pinwheel, mime, music, puppets, and films are thematically linked to give the child the opportunity to see a single topic from various points of view.
You know, over 200 episodes of this show were made from what I read, but almost none, very few episodes survived. They weren't released on DVD or anything. Someone needs to find these shows because they seem to be like vanishing very quickly.
Pinwheel will continue to be tested on Warner's revolutionary interactive cube system, where Nickelodeon was developed.
Yeah, Cube! That thing. What is that? I need to figure out what that is, because that stuff is confusing me. And I still don't even know how that worked, except it was like some precursor to pay-per-view or something. I know it was a lot more interactive than that, but I have no clue what that is or how it works. I'll figure out a way to make that an episode on its own right for something else. I don't know.
Then, Nickelodeon brings you video comics. Characters come to life in a format that encourages children to read along.
Alright, we got some interesting stuff happening. Video comics. It involves comic books. Those were the hot things. They're awesome. Let's see what they had to say about video comics. Are you going to say anything? You're just showing us pictures of comic books. What is this about? I don't even know what video comics is. Can you tell me something? Fine, I guess I'll just find out what video comics is myself. I am in the modern age, after all.
Is this misshapen creature, this muck-encrusted mockery of a man?
Are you for real? This is video comics?
Visions tumble through the dark corridors of his mind.
This is stupid. It's just literally reading the comic book. At least the electric company managed to at least show some... It wasn't an adaptation of comics, but it at least showed, like, some footage with movements and characters. This is just reading a comic book. This is terrible. Ugh, video comics, just terrible. What kind of joke is this? Is an insult.
Next, 6 to 10-year-olds are extended a daily invitation to join Crispin of Kells, an exchange student from the Middle Ages.
Alright, you got my attention, Nickelodeon. What is this show? What the heck is that? Ugh.
Using fascinating films, Crispin explains the magic of the modern world.
Fascinating films, eh? You mean stock footage? Yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, Nickelodeon used to be a low-budget network, and aside from the acquired programs, many of its shows were just basically stock footage compilations. I mean, I can't say for certain that they're bad because I never saw these shows, but they were low budget regardless.
The message is, Hocus Focus, the world's at your door. Every day on Nickelodeon.
Should be know that Hocus Focus and video comics did not last very long on Nickelodeon.
Kids also go to the movies every day on Nickelodeon with first-row features.
Alright, movies every day on Nickelodeon? Now that is sick. They should still do this. Why don't they do this anymore? Actually, I think it's because they had another program that was actually on this promo that practically was the same thing, and it ended up replacing this. But still, movies every day. Who wouldn't want that?
Entertaining, non-violent, first-row features appeal to young viewers' tastes as well as adults.
There's a reason for that. This program was broadcasting old British movies. I'm pretty sure that's the other reason why this program wasn't very successful.
One of the newest additions to Nickelodeon is What Will They Think of Next?
Yeah, that's great, dudes.
This imaginative science series explores dozens of fascinating subjects daily. It's all presented to be easily understood in segments both informative and enjoyable to watch.
Information at this point is pretty much dated, so there's no point watching it other than for nostalgia and what could have been.
Nickelodeon also programs a variety show for teenagers, America Goes Bananas.
I doubt teenagers would want to watch this kind of show on what is basically a poor man's version of PBS.
Top celebrities, provocative discussions, zany skits. Bananas talks with young people, not at them.
Yeah, you could tell that this show was disco themed, and if you don't know, by the 1980s, disco was pretty much killed off because everyone was sick of it being overplayed. And this show was trying to be hip and cool with the teenagers. I don't think they would think disco is cool anymore. Personally, this looked far more corny than it did cool.
Young people like television specials as much as anyone. And on Nickelodeon, they get them, without commercial interruption, on special delivery. Here, fresh views and new subjects complement Nickelodeon programming.
Now this is cool. This is the program that actually replaced First Row Features because this one has the same concepts from First Row Features except shorter. And it was also more successful because the programs were more interesting. They were actually cool stuff instead of just rebroadcasted British movies.
On special delivery, we deliver.
It delivered for 13 years until 1993.
Contemporary music is the culture of our young people. And on Nickelodeon, you'll find the superstars of rock and roll.
You know, that reminds me of something called Pop Clips, which was basically a music video series that actually aired on Nickelodeon for the early 1980s, but was killed down very fast because they wanted to expand it into its own network, but it didn't really go anywhere and just became MTV.
Music, just one of many young people's choices. From Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Special Delivery aired more than just music, but that came after the Viacom buyout.
That's Nickelodeon.
Except for the music programs and the concept of First Row Features being movies every day, that wasn't particularly impressive. Yup, this was basically a poor man's PBS.
Innovative, non-commercial, cable television programming for young people. Kids are finally getting the kind of television they deserve.
Yup, kids are getting the television they deserve. I'm certain of it. Well, that is all for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more Kobalt Steel. Until next time, see you all later.